Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hey everyone, Japanese Import here, and welcome to another SkillCapped Smurf commentary. So today we're going to be playing Morgana in Gold Elo. And this pick has been popping up very recently, mostly due to the buffs. Let me turn down on this actually. Apologies if that was really loud. A lot of Koreans have been playing this pick since the buffs. It is receiving a nerf at 11.9, but for the most part, it's only a slight nerf to the jungle clear. So nothing about this is really going to change. The clear might be like 3 to 4 seconds slower than on 11.8, but the champ is still going to be extremely strong, mostly just because range red buff is an insanely good quality for junglers to have. Morgana in general plays a lot similarly to kind of like an Elise, for example. Who can kind of walk up and just auto someone down and then throw out a hard CC. So obviously everyone knows Morgana for her insanely long binding duration, which is really, really good for ganks, obviously, as well as having a lot of utility and scaling, which a lot of junglers do not have. So your clear speed is actually really, really decent. You can definitely hit close to like 315 timers. As you get refresh, you'll see duration on your W as it ticks down on monsters. So you get a lot of ability to clear your jungle really, really fast, kind of like what you see here. And obviously that red buff is going to help a lot within the clear as well as ganking. So you can pretty much just spam this permanently. If it's on large monsters, it just never stops being up. You will run into a little bit of mana issues, but I mean, for the most part, you're able to clear your camps just fine. And once you get first item, you're not really struggling. So the build is going to look kind of like Leandri's into Zhonya's or Demonic Embrace, something along those lines. And on the camps here, you're just going to want to focus on the big one. You'll see that I'm completely ignoring the smalls and they're just dying instantly. This is probably one of the fastest clears in the game. Like you see right now, I'm done with my Raptors at 2:30 and on to the next camp. So you're really able to just kind of power farm your jungle and just look for a gank, kind of like something like a Karthus would, except you have now hard CC, right? And way less issues with a lot of invades early on since you're able to protect yourself much better. I'm looking kind of to try and do both of these at the same time. I'm going to pull these together. If you can get them on the soil together, you're getting double the refresh here. You just want to make sure you're not having them leech back out. So something like this is totally fine. Again, slight mana issues here, but for the most part, not a concern at all. And you'll see, look, I'm done at 3:05. Obviously, next patch, again, it's going to be a little bit slower, but we don't really have to worry about that since you're really just trying to make that 315 mark anyways, and you're clearing that by a huge margin regardless. Okay, Master Yi just takes mid. He has left one camp up in his jungle somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. I'm going to look for his Krugs maybe, or for a dive on this. I think that's the most likely camp to be up right now. Yeah, when the wave bounces, I'll look. Or just go now, let's see. She's not paying attention. Keep her under a tower. Get my Dark Harvest stack, and Heimerdinger's pushing in, so she's basically just dead to rights. I can just auto her for the kill here. Okay. She misses a huge wave too, which is really nice. Even if she teleports back, the death timer is really good for me. I'm able to take this away, just like I predicted. And I'm just going to look for a recall after this. I do have Inspiration, so I'm going to get free boots to see this locked, but that means I can buy Lost Chapter first to have that mana, CDR, and just really kind of power farm through my camps. So I'll switch to Sweeper. I think probably should have left a ward in his jungle. That would have been optimal here. Should probably go bot. It looks like they're going to die here. It's okay if they do. I'm basically just going to help push in the wave since it's really bad right now. And maybe I'll pick up like a kill. Basically, Triss hasn't reset yet, so even though she gets this kill, if she can't base, Sivir comes back and it's going to be further ahead. We can look for a dive as well. Yeah, my server might be a little annoyed with this, but definitely think it's fine to look for this. Get the wave to crash for sure. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna leave her the plate since I think she'll be pretty mad if I take it. A little worried about face checking Master Yi here, so I'm gonna be pretty cautious with like checking matches. This, I'm gonna pop this. I don't really care if he knows where I am. He saw me bottom. I just want to make sure I'm not getting invaded here. Might be a bit of a pickle. I'm just gonna continue clearing up. I know bot crab's coming up, but again, I'm really scared of like face checking into him right now. Just gonna ping this off. Yep. Okay. So we'll look for another dive on top. Probably next wave. I can't make it up there in time. And I'll have 6, so should be pretty easy. I'll get my mana back from this. But nice if he lives. I'm just gonna keep pushing, so this is always pretty much a dive angle for me. I'll leave a word here in case comes. Just kind of throw my binding. Let's see. Master Yi's probably up here. I don't think this guy's gonna stay. Yeah, I can take the Krugs away though. Definitely a Hail Mary on that. I probably should have just waited for the next wave to be pushed in and did the same thing I did before where I pinch her under the tower. But I still have a backup plan, so it's not the end of the world. She still does miss a wave. I could sit here and we look for this play when she comes back, actually. Okay, that's fine. Maybe she goes for something. I'm gonna be behind him right now. Okay, that was really close, but the idea was right. We'll get this plate too. Okay, I'm gonna just try and farm for my item now. Like, I technically could just reset here and wait, but I kind of just want to greed for it. I don't really care too much since Dragon's down, and if he gets Herald, it's kind of whatever. I have full HP towers everywhere. It's not a super big deal. And just a reminder that like Morgana jungle was playable even before the buffs to it recently. So it's not like it changed anything. I think more people just found out about the pick recently, and that's why it's really getting seen. It was always decent. It definitely had its really good matchups. You're really good into those kind of engaged tanks. Obviously, they're getting nerfed in next patch as well. But you can just black shield their engage, and they don't really have any ability to actually do anything to you because they just have to run at you. And those are kinds of the champions that Morgana loves playing against anyways. Again, you kind of want to just farm all your camps here. Just make sure you're always doing something. Notice I have like pretty high CS relative to the game. Like I'm higher CS than all my team here. It's probably good to hold your W till the next camp sometimes and just auto down. I probably made a mistake on the Raptors there. Just because I want to be able to actually get the reduced. So I'm not even going to auto here. I'll just let this tick down. So I have my W up faster for this. Again, you can kind of just permanently spam it. You have situations like this where there's multiple monsters. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my item now. I think Everfrost might not be bad here just because they don't really have that many tanks, but this will help me a lot on like soloing objectives and stuff, and then solo queue you can't really rely on your teammates to help at all. It's dead to ignite, yeah. It's fine. I'm gonna go mid and just take the tower plating. Zed's dead for a full wave duration, 30 seconds, so I have time to just kind of go mid and push the wave. These are just free resources that you otherwise wouldn't get, and the wave would be really bad normally. So you can go ahead and just push this in. And it's going to deny farm from Yasuo as well, which is really, really nice. Perfect. I don't think I can actually grab that plate in time. So I'll just go ahead and walk in their jungle, check for raptors. Okay. And my pink ward's still here, so we're just going to continue playing on top side. I don't need to move it up. I'm making sure that the wave is passing me here before I actually show. Could probably just look for Gwen again. We have a very rough time against this matchup. I think most matchups like this, Gwen can't really do much against it, just kind of push her in. We'll just look for a pick here. If she doesn't come back for the tower, it's totally fine. We get the tower anyways. I'm just guaranteeing something positive happens here. Either we get the free pick or we get the tower. Either one's good for us. They kill him before. Not terrible. I'm gonna look on mid here. Oh. Kind of botched it here, but I think he's dead anyways. Definitely should be way more patient with my Q there and probably just lead with the R. Okay, I'm actually gonna move my ping since I don't know where Master Yi is, and we can look on this. If Heimer bases, I base. If he stays, I'll stay. Really nice ward here. She keeps pushing. Keep going. Okay, this could be kind of scary because I don't have R, and that's what made it like pretty guaranteed last time. Proc my Leandry's on her. Gonna come up in time. Get level 9 off that. Just smite it away. She'll probably block my binding with her W, which is fine. Oh, she did not. Fighting on top of my my W there, so she's taking a lot of damage. It's pretty nice. Alright, I'm gonna do my topside camps here and then base. You don't necessarily want to just full clear here because I have a lot of items I can buy, right? And I don't want to just base because then I'm leaving my stuff up to get counter jungled if I want to make a play on bot side. I don't really care that he takes dragon again. I don't think this game is going to that point where it's gonna matter. And that's a lot of solo queue games. So I'm gonna reset after this just for tempo, or I'll run to this play if I think it's gonna keep going. Yeah, it looks like Master Yi's gonna try and flank, so I'm just gonna show up. Might go terribly, and I could just have to leave anyways, but we'll see. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I don't have to recall because I don't really need the tempo for anything. We kind of just got what we came for. I could have maybe gone for his raptors there. But I'll prefer to like stay on this side right now just because I want to look on bottom and maybe counter this play. We can definitely look for a dive too. Just like the one we did before. We'll just walk through lane. Honestly, if they back up and they get the tower, that's a win too. I don't have to take the time to like go around. Oh, tried to Q flash to guarantee it before the minion wave came, but it was just a little too slow. Again, it doesn't really matter because we're getting the tower anyways. Nope, you have both of their flashes. They lose the entire wave, which is still a win. So plays like this, where even if you fail, are technically still wins, is totally fine. You want to look for ideas like this, that they're pretty much foolproof. Definitely Hail Mary. I don't really want to do this play anymore. Our mid laner's dead, so definitely not great to look for something, and I'm sitting on quite a bit of gold. You're gonna go for Stork Shoes and Zonia's. I think I can pretty much one-shot people this game. Okay, Armor is definitely not supposed to be here right now, but it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, we got Yasuo Flash. Honestly, I'll consider that a win. We'll play for next Dragon and next Rift as well, so I can stay on top side here while we're trying to get that. And I think I can solo it because I have Leandry's. I maybe look on mid first here. Just want to set up my ping for some good vision. You have this nice word right here that lets me go for this idea. Take this away. I didn't pink the pit. They know, but I don't think it really matters too much. Hopefully my rail shifts up here. Maybe I can bait the fight into happening. I think we're really strong right now, and I actually just really want this. Yeah, I think if we just go in, win. I kind of got one shot. Probably should hold my binding there again, but I'm pretty sure we're so strong that it just doesn't matter. I can't kill her from there. It's annoying. I should have black shielded that. That's a mistake, actually. The rail saves me. Okay, yeah, that was really bad. Definitely should have the reaction time for that. That's no question. But Seekers definitely saves you there. We'll go for next dragon again. Like, dragon doesn't really matter until 3rd, right? And not because the dragon buffs actually do anything at 3, it's just because I don't want them having the threat of getting soul. That's like the main thing that I'm looking out for. So if I can just take it off the map, it's fine. Again, I don't think this game's gonna go to soul, but I'd rather not just give them it if I could avoid it. Perfect. And Leandre's doing so much work here. And I'll heal a lot just because of spell vamp. You pretty much just never take damage when playing with this champ. Or maybe a pick here. I want to wait for my R. Then I feel really safe. Can't really walk too far forward because Master Yi is on I had R here. It's pretty good. You have red buff, so again, I'm just gonna auto her down. Master Yi's behind us. Okay with that. You can't break the fear tether. Not the fear. My ult tether. The one thing about invulns is that if you put the tether on them beforehand, they can't break it. So you're still gonna win that fight no matter what. Actually, quite a decent matchup for me, especially because I can just build Zhonya's and he really can't do much to me. I see permanent uptime on my W here. Probably did not need to smite. I mean, definitely did not need to smite. There's no one there that could actually contest that. Look for the camps. I think it's all down, but, you know, maybe we catch something. Could have just double check again. Maybe look for a pick here. Probably just want to recall. Can do both at the same time. If I decide to cancel it, it's fine. If not, I just go get my item and call it a day. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. Be a first move and a pinch from both sides here. There's still 2 bots, so we're just gonna keep going. It's fine. Nice. Tons of damage for absolutely no reason. Okay, we'll push next wave. I still have R, so I'm pretty confident diving. If I did have Zhonya's, I would go a lot more aggressive there with my flash. But this champ is really reliant on that. Yeah. Definite overreach, but it's really hard to play around Gwen W, actually. Feels really awkward, because you don't want to be in range of her to get hit, but I mean, that's how the champion's designed. I'll go ahead and grab Zhonya's now. I can actually do those plays without getting punished. And you can look for Demonic Embrace if you want to be a little tankier and like kind of get in the middle of fights. I might just go straight for Deathcap this game, since I'm probably going to be playing mostly from range. I don't think I really want to be in close proximity with them for the majority of the fights. And I'll do more like this from just poking. I think I can pretty much just one-shot someone, especially since no one has tenacity on their team. I can kind of just throw something out and just kill them. So I'm just gonna clear my camps here. We can go for Baron too. I pretty much just can duo it with anyone. Like with Leandries, you just do so much damage to objectives. Major benefit of it over the Everfrost, but it is an option. Oh, on this play now. Already gone before I get there. Yep, don't need to be there. Late, and it's fine. I thought he was gonna take the ulti on me if he got it. Definitely missed there. That's a little unfortunate. The really rough spot to be in. Fortunately, she jumped. I can play it slow now. Yeah, we missed all our CC. She doesn't have bomb on me. She doesn't have reset. I can play this kind of slow. Nice. Got him. Okay, I'm actually gonna just push top wave here. I don't want this to stay frozen here. And I see 2 people bottom, so I'm not super scared. Again, you do a ton of damage. You just kind of have to hit your binding. If you have follow-up CC, it really helps, or even like someone who can just engage right away. Obviously, you don't want to have to rely on like a slow projectile to land. It doesn't feel very good. That's a main downside in Morgana, but usually you can just walk up with R and kind of lead with that with Zonias or something. But in this kind of game, like a lot of them are really, really mobile. If there's frontliners, Morgana is extremely good because they'll be big and slow and tanky. And you can kind of just slap a binding on them and just win the fight no matter what. We haven't even really seen the utility that Black Shield provides yet. Haven't had like a super great use of it yet. Just because they don't have tons of CC, to be honest. It's mostly just Yasuo, but against certain comps, it's really, really oppressive. Nice. I'm gonna push mid-wave in here since no one's on this and just take free resources. This is something, again, that you really want to be looking for is when people just aren't in waves, just take them. So many people ignore them for whatever reason. Oh, we just let that guy go. I can look for someone here. One binding is pretty much death. Dragon is up right now, but I'm mostly waiting for them to like push mid and I can look for a flank or something. Yep. Okay. If I walk up to her and press R, she can't really get out. Doesn't have any like crazy dashes. Obviously can just invuln this, but she flash. Get here in time is the question. So yeah. I could have spell shielded the center route there and just continued walking at them, but I'd almost rather just play for the Baron and just do this. Again, if I hadn't done that first dragon, that would have been soul there. So we gotta get one freebie mess up there. Soup the whole pit. Look at the damage, right? This is lethality sivir. Like most of this damage is coming from me. I'll throw Qs just for extra burst. Yeah, we'll just be able to push mid with this. Okay. I'm gonna reset with my team and grab death cap. Really, really strong. I want to take use of the advantage of sieging. Like most junglers don't have range, right? So being in a siege position doesn't feel very good. Morgana is the opposite, where you really want to be sieging their towers. I'll show this guy, see if he can just go in. And walk away from that. Don't have Sivir yet, fortunately. I do have Relentless Hunter, so. Grab that. All right. She has her wave already, so I'm just gonna walk up with this, make sure we can kill next wave and just go as fast as we possibly can here. All together. So heal with spell vamp. Oh my gosh, the Dark Harvest proc just destroyed her. One tick of my W, basically one shot there. I have to have a lot of fun there. Okay, the Master Yi though, that's an issue that I do not want to deal with. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, cool. I just didn't want to let him Q to anything. I think he was really tunneled on me, so I just flashed away preemptively so I couldn't. Tower. Hopefully we can end with the Baron buff. Senna is up, but I'm, again, really, really strong. Hopefully Heimer can hit something. I just kind of whiffed everything. Don't want to walk in the wave. Okay. You didn't react fast enough for that. Minions, go! Okay, get some mana back there. Probably take Crab. Definitely want to set up for Soul. I even think if they get Soul, we probably still win. Just base here while it's ticking down. Actually will grab a Demonic Embrace now. Just so I can kind of be in the fights for longer. He wants to take blue, it's honestly okay. I know I'm really fed, but it's whatever. Guess he wants Last Whisper. I don't know, I'll just let him have it, whatever. Okay, looks like free kill. Let's run in and end. Actually, I'm paying it. Master Yi's dead. We have super minions coming. That should not come here. We should literally just run down. Okay, nice. Look at that damage. Can't actually get inside of this or I'll just die, but do that afterwards and do a billion damage there. Okay, perfect. Just ending the game, got the plus 50. Thank you guys for watching, we'll see you in the next one.
And remember, this guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting-edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site-exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.